So what Pilates is all about everything that I'm absolutely driven by, everything I'm fascinated by, and that is relationship. And everything in the whole world is in relationship. And ultimately, what relationship is about and what we are about as human beings is expansion. We are such expanded beings, and everything in the universe is about connection. So everything that I am passionate about is about expansion. And if we haven't got some stability to then move out into that expanded place, we collapse. We collapse emotionally, we collapse physically, we collapse mentally. And I don't mean collapse is about crying. That's actually really holding space for your expanded self. I'm talking about we come out of alignment with who we really are. So this work for me is very, very much about expansion. So it's all about the relationship between the bones, the structures in the body. So I'm going to the other side now. I'm literally on the chair, the Pilates chair, which Joseph Pilates created from a chair. You can sit in it if you turn it the other way. And this is all about how my bones are lined up. So it's all about the relationship between each bone. So when I understand relationship, when I understand the relationship between my rib cage and my pelvis, the relationship between my neck and my head and my shoulder girdle. See, very often when people stand up straight, we will stand up with an exaggerated curve in the spine and squash the discs in the back, very often in the lumbar, but also in the mid-back. So when we try and stand tall, we tend to really compress around T12, which is around the area of the bra strap. So just simply standing, when we're talking about alignment and relationship, just putting the bottom rib back a little will by default pull in at T12, which by default is part of your core. So it's about freedom. It's about creating freedom in the body, creating freedom and space in the body. Freedom in the body is about expansion. You cannot separate. For me, the words expansion and freedom, and automatically when you hear the words expansion and freedom, if you just close your eyes and imagine the word freedom and expansion, your body intelligence will open your heart to something higher. It's natural, you know, this is what body language is. If you think about something negative or stressful, the body automatically closes in on itself, the heart center closes. And that's not who we really are. That's the ego, that's the mind telling us something and we don't want to receive it. You know, when a baby is born, it will open. We are opening ourselves in Pilates. We are creating space. I can't read, I will respond if there's any messages there. Hi guys, thanks for watching. So this Joseph Pilates is called the Magic Ring. You can buy them on Amazon, pretty cheap these days. I had these, Michael King, I bought these off you when we first did my Pilates training about, God knows how many, quarter centuries ago. I bought these off him and I've still got them. And I think he'd been using them for 5 years. Make use of everything. So you can get these everywhere nowadays. But it's not about the squeeze. It's not about the squeeze. We're creating expansion. And expansion means everywhere. You know, just simply by clenching your jaw, you are closing up your energy field. You are not creating expansion. If you're doing your exercises and your jaw is clenched and you're all tense and shortened in your pecs. And also, this can help people with, I have a lot of people come to me with neck issues. So all of these exercises, when performed with expansion and in relation to every other part of the body, people find that their pain goes away. So, you know, my number one, CBD oil for pain, Pilates for pain. If you're doing CBD oil and if you're doing Pilates and your pain hasn't gone, then come and see me first, if you've tried everything else, and then go to your doctor. CBD oil and Pilates. So shoulder blades sliding down the back, space across the shoulders, jaw relaxed, face relaxed. Make sure you haven't gone into this posture where your rib cage is pushed forward. So imagine your rib cage is like a box of fruit and your pelvic box is like another box of fruit. And you want to line one box on top of the other box. So very often you need to pull the bottom ribs back and that will pull the tummy in by default. I very rarely get people to suck their tummy in. It happens naturally when you are in correct alignment, when everything is in relationship. So the other thing that you need to do to come into that correct alignment, correct relationship, is shift the weight very slightly forwards, but without coming out of your heels. So the heels are very much connecting you down, but the angle at the shin and the foot is just a 90-degree angle. So just shift the weight forwards, because most of us tend to sort of sit back here and think life happens here. No, it ain't gonna happen, honey. So shift the weight forwards a little bit, shoulders down, elbows wide. If you've just hopped on, Pilates for me is all about relationship, as in everything I am passionate about is about relationship, which for me is about expansion and freedom. So we're looking at freedom in the body. So you're just going to squeeze and release the ring without tensing the shoulders, without tensing the jaw. When people come here initially for a one-to-one session, about 50% of the time they will cry, because as we let go, out come the emotions. We hold ourselves together, don't we? We really hold ourselves together. But you know what? The more we can hold ourselves together, which for me is like the masculine energy, and I'm not talking gender related, it's just part of what we're made up of, is masculine and feminine energy. And the masculine is the holding, is the supporting, is the alignment. And you know what the feminine is? The feminine is the collapse and the flow. And we need both. We need both. So I love dancing more than anything. But in order to dance, I need to understand my holding, my supporting. Oh, it's a beautiful bird outside. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to keep that little bit of tension, take my arms over my head without my shoulders coming up, and I'm going to drop my arms back. I've got to keep an eye on the time because I've got my private family coming in shortly. It's a really lovely thing to do with a little family on a Sunday morning. So nice to see them happy and together, you know, I love it. And exercising and laughing and having good times. Probably less alignment on a family session and more about just connecting, relationship, get me? You get me? To all my American friends, you get me? What's up? I love the way they start their lives. They say, hey, what's up? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Okay, so then I'm going to bring the arms in front of me, elbows wide, so I'm not dropping, I'm staying connected into my triceps. So even this is about the waist, I am still working through my whole body. I'm not shifting the weight, I'm not sagging the elbows, I'm keeping those triceps engaged by holding my body in the correct alignment. Okay. Whoa, lovely. So I'm just going to put that down. If you've got a ring, you can play this back and do some great exercises for just working on strengthening around the supporting, stabilizing muscles, which hold us together in alignment, which give us freedom. Woo, freedom. It's all about freedom, relationship, expansion. And we need strength. We need strength so that we can fall apart. If I just fall apart and I'm not held in relationship to every aspect of me, I will just collapse. If I can collapse in my heldness, then I am whole. And that's what Christ, I love this work. I love helping people understand this work. So I'm going to just wind up now. This is a lovely piece of apparatus on here. Inhale, exhale. You can't see the alignment here, but I'm just winding up. All about alignment. Feels so good. It feels so fucking good. Wow, this side's much stronger. And I have to wind it up there. Oh! So, all you 50-somethings and 40-somethings and 60 and 70 and 80-somethings, if you're feeling slightly unfit and unaligned and relationships all over the place are just not happening, look at the relationship that you have with your own body. Look at how you're moving, look at how you're grooving, look at how you're aligned, look at how much expansion and freedom you have. All the heart circle work I did didn't really work without movement and expansion physically, because we are mind, body, soul. Have a great Sunday, guys.